Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to review the dividends that were just declared today for the non-covered call YieldMax ETFs. So let's go into that and we will do some chart analysis of all three. So they all remained about the same as what they've been. Not any real big surprises, but let me go ahead and share here and let's look it over. So we've got, as far as percentage-wise, 39% for YMAX, 36% for YMAG, and then 84% for ULTI. So the actual dividends declared, it was 65 cents for YMAX, 63 cents for YMAG, and then still, in my opinion, too high for ULTI, given the performance. It's paying out way too much, in my opinion. 84% is the annualized distribution rate. The X date is tomorrow, and these are paid out by the 18th. So there's three of them. So let's go do some charting because ULTI is one that has really, in my opinion, really underperformed. The other two are relatively stable in terms of investments. Again, the key rule I feel like with investing, total return. That's what really all investors are looking for, total return. And typically, like with the Mag 7, um, I personally would rather just be in the Mag 7, but as far as total return, these are decent in terms of, like, if you're looking at money markets, CDs, um, you can't really complain. Okay, so let's go to Seeking Alpha. Let's go look at some charts. Okay, so let's start out with YMAX. And what I might do today is do like a blended average of the Magnificent Seven. Okay, so let's do this one. I need to go over here to charting. We'll keep the S&P now just as a benchmark. YMAX, YMAG, and then ULTI. So here's ULTI. So ULTI is down 26% in price return since inception. YMAG is up 7.47% in price return. YMAX is up 1.51. So you're getting a stable NAV and a decent dividend payout. Meanwhile, the S&P is up 24.5%. Now, if we look at total return, in terms of total return, YMAG is up 19%. Or excuse me, YMAX is up 19%. YMAG is doing great, 24.3%. ULTI has a slightly positive return. It has rebounded from in the last couple of months. And then the S&P 500 is the same, of course. We'll go ahead and X that out. And yeah, so January 17th was the debut for YMAX. And then shortly thereafter, January 30th for YMAG, February 29th for ULTI. And so that's how these are doing. You notice a similar movement downward over here in the month of April, and then we came up. So for 1 month, we had a positive return, positive total return for all three. We had a little bit of a crash in YMAG in the past couple of days. And then as far as ULTI seems to have stabilized and seems to be coming back a bit. So I haven't looked at all the underlying in ULTI for some time. I guess we could do that really quick here. If I go to the YieldMax site. So let's do this over here. Let's see, we've got ULTI. And then very soon we should start to see dividends, within the next month, like for fiat, the newest one. Okay, so let's look at ULTI. I'm not going to look at everything. I'll just look at like the top holdings that are posted. So let's go here. As far as dividends, this is our fifth one, and it's below $1, which is still so it's in this context, it has come back. The NAV has come back and sort of stabilized from where it was, and the dividend is lower. So it's moving in the right direction, which is a good sign because we were up to $1.42 in April, then $1.28 in May, $1.13 last month. So we've consistently been over $1 for each of the four payouts. And then if we look here, we're still in AMD, American Superconductor, American ARM Holdings, Let me just download all holdings here. Haven't looked at this one in a while, but from what I see, I do see some new ones. So as soon as this comes up, let's see here. Okay, let me do this. Save the files I had open. Okay, let me do something I haven't done in a while here. Try to add some more value to the video here. Mr. Big Cat, I'm fully blast. Misty and Amzi. Oh, and Amzi mentioned. Yeah, both are pretty good. I got into Misty last week. Let's stop this share. I'm going to share a spreadsheet here. Let me do this here. Okay, I'm going to share a window. So this is going to be, okay, so we're in AMD, ARM, BILI. Let me just read them off. American Superconductor, ARM, AST, Bilibili, Coinbase, Carvana. They're still in Carvana. Elf Beauty, Enovix, First American, Hims and Hers, Marathon. Now, I have heard some investors say that they just pick these same stocks and do the covered call or the wheel strategy just on these stocks without owning the fund. So maybe that's some food for thought, to each their own. Hims, oh, that's interesting. Hims is publicly traded. Marathon Digital Holdings, MicroStrategy, one of our favorites. Ooh, that reminds me, I wanted to buy some shares because they're splitting. What's today? Tuesday? I didn't even look at it yesterday. MSTR. Oh, man. I think I missed the window. It's really running up. It ran up a ton yesterday. Damn. I might just wait at this point. It's ran up like 350 bucks in the last couple of days. Well, good time to buy Misty, at least. You really have to, as an investor, like you have to really be focused on this all the time. You can't just buy and halfway pay attention to like what somebody says. Like if you really want to do perfectly as an investor, not that there is a perfect, but if you want to up your game, take some advice from me. Um, really pay attention because I should have bought Friday and I was not paying attention. So we've got Enovix, got Hims, we've got Hut, Marathon, MSTR, Reddit, some Tesla, some Vistra. So I do see some different ones. I see Wayfair. So they are doing a decent job of balancing. And like the commenter said, like we were laughing about in New York, YLT no go up. Well, it's starting to a little bit. Okay, so let's look back over here. I want to do a comparison of, let's see here. Okay, so these three. I want to just look at the dividend. Well, no, I've gone over the dividends already. We looked at ULTI. Here's what I'll do, and we'll finish the video up here. I'll go over the dividend history for the other two since I looked over ULTI. So we're staying pretty stable with these. I think one of the biggest demands of investors is to have a stable NAV and even being okay with a lower dividend payout. So we're starting to see that strategy with Defiance, which I'll talk about in an upcoming video. Um, I think like I'm okay with a 20 or 30% dividend and a more stable NAV as an investor. So for which one are we on? YMAX, we're consistently increasing. 53 cents, 50, almost 57 cents in March, 63 cents, 73. So it stayed at 73 cents the past 2 months. And we dropped a little bit to 65 cents, but it's still a very stable percentage. So, and then let's look at the last one. So that's YMAX. Let's look at YMAG, which is over here. So YMAG is 38%. Okay, let's look here. Okay, so in YMAG, we stayed, oops, where did it go? I must have zoomed in too much. Oh, I lost it. Strange. Okay, let me close this out. Back to Discord really quick. Oh, never mind. It's over here. YMAG is 64 cents if we round up. So let me go share the screen over here. We're almost done. Okay, so YMAX. Well, I already shared this one, but I want to share this one. Okay, let's see. Here we go. YMAG is it's only dropped like 3 cents. So we start at 43 cents, then 59 cents, 62 cents, 64 cents. So the dividend for July is almost the same as it was in May, literally almost the same. So 67 cents. So we're staying pretty consistent. So overall, uh, not a disappointment. We've stayed pretty consistent, and ULTI seems to be stabilizing. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.